Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another book video, but it's not a reading wrap up. I'm just as shocked as you are, guys. We are getting to the end of the year. We have just under 2 months left, which is absolutely crazy. And one of my goals was to really get through my TBR cart. I know y'all can see the books behind me. I'm frightened. I have been doing pretty good about not purchasing books and adding more books to the TBR, but you know, we all have relapses. We all do. And I thought the best way to help me stick to my TBR was to make a video for you guys so you can see my TBR. And then at the end of the year, we're going to see how different it looks because hopefully there's not that big of a difference. I am currently on a book buying ban. I have allowed myself to only buy new releases that I'm just super excited about or the next book in a series. But I did break that the other day because Barnes & Noble had a really good buy one get one 50% off. But now I'm done, I swear.
Fun fact, I've actually purchased 3 books since filming this video. So, I'm a boss.
I have it divided into 3 categories. There's 3 levels, I thought it'd be fun that way. On the top cart, we have books that I have started. So these may have been more recent, like soft DNFs, or I started these, I don't even know, but they have been opened. And so I put them up there to kind of motivate me. It's kind of working. The middle is my fall TBR. Now, some of these are kind of not my fall TBR, but they kind of are, if that makes sense. If I read these in November, it's great. Yeah, that's it. And the bottom cart is kind of winter, even next year. These aren't my immediate priority. Before we get into the actual cart, I did want to talk about my current read just because I need to talk about it right now. I am currently reading The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is so pretty. Look at them. They're beautiful. And I have such conflicting feelings about this book right now. I'm really tempted to put it on the top cart because it's really funny. I was not expecting it to be so funny. But the magic is just kind of eh. It's not that interesting to me. And also, I can tell this is going to be a really slow burn, and I don't know if it's a little too slow for me. A little too slow for me. I'm about halfway. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more of a chance. But I'm including this because if you see it on the top cart, don't be surprised. All right, our first book is Breaking Dawn. I have yet to complete the Twilight Saga. I did read Eclipse January. Oh my gosh, I read Eclipse in January. So low-key, I think it'd be kind of fun to finish this in December. But I don't know, I've been kind of in the mood to read this, so maybe it'll happen sooner. But I'm currently at the part, how far am I actually? I'm 156 pages in. Why are we in Jacob's point of view? I am not Team Jacob. I despise that man, actually. Why are you like that? I do maybe see myself reading Midnight Sun, but obviously I have to get through Breaking Dawn. I still haven't read Annabelle Monaghan's newest release, It's a Love Story. I literally bought this the day it came out, and I don't know what it was. It was just this summer. There was never a time where I wanted to read this. I mean, I don't even know how far I got. I think I might have taken my bookmark out. Ooh. I've enjoyed all my other Annabelle Monaghan books, but I don't know. This one is just not calling to me, honestly. So I have a feeling this isn't even going to get finished till next summer. I don't know why. I want to read this so bad, but I can never bring myself to pick up A Study in Drowning. First of all, the copy that I have is absolutely beautiful, and I've heard amazing things about this book and this author. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, and I this is on my 10 before the end. If I do not finish this before the year is over, I'm gonna I'll get back to you on that. Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I really wanted to give Kennedy Ryan another chance because Before I Let Go wasn't my favorite. And I was like, okay, maybe I need to try a different series. And I read the first chapter. It was fine. I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood for it anymore. But I know this is pretty dark. and I did skim a little and I read a scene that was really scary. So I feel like also this is just gonna be really good in December, like the blue, the white, very December core. This is my most recent little DNF, Shadowed Obsession. I just I don't know if dark rom-coms are for me, and the pacing of this book was really strange. I'm not that far. Two, three. I'm only like 60 pages in, but already she's like got not Stockholm syndrome, but she's already like, "Oh, my stalker." Like you can have those feelings. I just need you to wait a little longer. Onto the fall TBR. I feel like honestly, I have such a good fall TBR. Like I'm excited about 90% of these books. Then I have Sex, Lies, and Sensibility, which I'm very excited about. I've been wanting to read this author. And this I'm really excited about because she's supposed to be revamping this inn that she inherits. And the love interest is this Native American tour guide that is just like, you gotta go. And I'm like, I low key love a good inn moment. So I think this is gonna be really fun. And like, look at the leaves. Perfect for fall. This was one of the books that had me break my ban, but like, come on, like, I couldn't not pick this up. Everyone and their mother and grandmother has been talking about If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. I've seen like only 4 or 5 star reviews. Like, everyone thinks it is amazing, and it takes place in the 90s. I was not alive in the 90s. So it'll be fun to, see what life was like then. And I'm just, yeah, single dad. Although I do think it's 500 pages, which I just don't believe in when it comes to romances. So hopefully I don't feel like I'm reading 500 pages. I was lucky enough to find The Poppy War at Half Price Books. And I say lucky, but I know that when I eventually read this, I am going to feel unimaginable pain. I've been really wanting to get into R.F. Kuang, and I thought starting with the Poppy War made the most sense. And I've been wanting to get more into fantasy that is like not romantasy. I mean, I don't know if I read a lot of romantasy even to begin with, but I wanted to read it. Period. That's my answer. My lovely, beautiful best friend Jillian got me the gorgeous special paperback editions of the Hunger Games books as a graduation gift. And I read the first three in June, I believe. And I have yet to pick up the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I just am a little scared because I know that this is like all in Coriolanus's point of view, and I've heard that the book is very different from the movie. I have already seen the movie, but I don't really care. I will read it. I will. I'm a little nervous, that's all. Then I have the last two books in the Natural series. We have All In and Bad Blood. And I like this series. I really like the Naturals. Killer Instinct wasn't my favorite, but I feel like Jennifer Lynn Barnes just writes so addictingly, I guess. Like, I just like her books are so fast paced. I don't want to put them down. And so I felt like these would be good to have, especially like if I'm in a slump, which low key I might be in because of this damn book. But yeah, I just love Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So I was like, let's just buy the next two. I don't really believe in like buying a bunch of books in a series at once, but I do make an exception sometimes. Then I have Lore of the Wilds, which I put on my birthday wish list, and my beautiful former roommate, ooh, it hurts, Ashara, got this for me. And I think this one is also absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at the back, it's so pretty. I honestly don't even know what this one's about. I know there's Fae, and there's a village trapped in a forested prison. And she makes a deal with Fae Lord, and I think she has magic. Period. Works for me. I'm excited. I know there's a sequel, and I think that's it. Then I have Where the Dark Stands Still, and I have heard actually amazing things about this. A Barnes and Noble employee specifically was like, "You should read this," and I also love the art. Like, I love a dark-haired girl, blonde man combination. Can you tell? I think this is another like kind of foresty situation. Like, the town is trapped, or no, she just flees her, and there's a demon infested spirit wood. And I think it's giving like kind of Beauty and the Beast retelling. Like, She has to go live with this demon for a year. And low-key, I feel like I should have read this in October, but the outside cover gives me enough like just fall, not spooky, so I think I will still enjoy this in November. I really do want to read this in November. This was kind of a random want to read for me, but Mary E. Pearson wrote the Dance of Thieves duology, which I absolutely love so much. Dance of Thieves. It's still my favorite book so far this year. So when I saw she had an adult fantasy, The Courting of Bristol Keats, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. This is another one that deals with Fae, and I really feel like I haven't read a book with Fae in like over a year. Like I still haven't really read a Fae book this year. And then oh, look at the edges. They're so pretty. I think the sequel has already come out or it's about to come out in like a week or so. So it's like kind of up on my list, but also it's pretty thick and I'm just trying to avoid thick books right now because again, like I'm trying to get through as much of my TBR as I can before the year's over. Gothicana by Runix. I have heard so many mixed opinions about this book. I had seen people be like, if you like Nocticadia, you would like this. And I know Nocticadia is like not in stores fully. So I was like, okay, I'll pick up Gothicana. But then after I bought it, everyone was just like, the writing in this sucks. It's so bad. I'm like, you guys already bought it. What do you mean? I don't know. I did actually I started this book. I completely forgot that I started this book. Did I? Yup, I left my bookmark. I got 22 pages in. Wow, okay, well, this has to go on the top. Then we have my most recent purchase, Eternal Ruin by Tigist Germa. This is the sequel to Immortal Dark. There's going to be one more book after this, and I'm actually so excited. I put off reading Immortal Dark for so long, and I don't know why, but it actually worked out because I actually remember what happened. So hopefully I do pick this up soon. It's like priority, but not. But yeah, black vampires, dark academia, got a lot of mystery elements going on. So I highly recommend. And then this one is just absolutely beautiful. Like the swords and the quote on this one. What is it? Why did I spin it like that? Love is the first enemy, death is the second. Like, come on. Now on to the bottom. This is a lot of books that like I think would be great in the winter and honestly even going into next year, also like springtime low key. Yeah. So I will probably not touch these soon, but they're here. We have Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I have heard absolutely incredible things about this series. And I've been hesitant to like keep reading so many series, but again, this one just sounds amazing. I know the third book came out earlier this year, so I probably will wait to like start this and read the second one until like the third one is like going to come out in paperback cuz I hate owning them in different formats. Like if I have to, I will, but it's not ideal. I did pick up another first book in a series, An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. Another one, only heard amazing things. And I know that they have new covers, very pretty covers at Barnes& and Noble, but I found this for like $3 at, what is that place called? Half Price Books. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm for $3, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I have On Rotation by Charlene Obuobi. I read another book by this author. It's actually right here, Between Friends and Lovers. Really liked this one, and so I wanted to read something else by her. This one, she is, I think, like almost at the end of her residency. And I've come to realize I really like books that feature like being a doctor, the medical life. I think it's really fun. So I think this is going to be really fun in winter. Let me just stop saying that because obviously it's on the winter shelf. So you can assume that's how I feel. This was the second book in the Barnes Buy One Get One 50% off deal, and I got First Time Caller by BK Borison. Everyone and their mother was obsessing over this book when it came out, and I finally bit the bullet. I got it. I've heard amazing things. I'm really excited about it. I know that the sequel is supposed to be coming out like January, February time, so I definitely want to finish this before the second book comes out. And this isn't my first BK Borison. I read Business Casual. It was fine, but I'm willing to give BK another shot. Then I have The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. I don't know if I've ever really heard anyone talk about this, but I was like, I've never read a book about an astronaut. So, like, why not? My leg is falling asleep. I can't. Oh my god. Then we have The Love Syllabus by Lauren Lacey. I really only got this because one of my favorite YouTubers, Shaughnessy, was talking about it so much. And I saw it at a book festival when I was in Chicago. And I was like, you know what? I literally can't buy this anywhere else except online. So I bit the bullet and I got it. And it sounds really cute. Like, low key, I know it's really sad, but I love a good widow moment. Like, sorry, especially when it's a man. Sorry. Then I have Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. Someone recommended this, like someone I knew in real life directly recommended this to me. And so it's been stuck in my head. I saw it at Half Price Books and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I feel like this is one of those that's like such a classic, like romance, like not even like a internet one, but just like life one, if that makes sense. And I'm excited. It's very much giving like normal people vibes, and I like the normal people show. I like the book, but I also hate the book. So there's that. Then I have A Love Like the Sun. As you can tell, this is one where I'm like, this is next year. This is during the springtime. Like, I have no business reading this right now. But it sounds really good. I low key, I'm starting to really enjoy when like one of the characters is famous. I think it's her guy best friend. Yeah, best friend since childhood, and he's famous. And then he like fake dates her to like help her with her business. And that's just so cute. And I'm so excited. A Lady for a Duke. I had never heard of this, but someone that I follow on TikTok talked about this. And it's a Regency era romance, but the female main character is trans. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so fun and different. I need it right now. Did I read it right then when I bought this like 3 months ago? No. Oh, it might have been 4 months ago. Well, it's okay. You know, the blue, it's gonna be perfect in December. Then I have Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. I read Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl by her during the summer. Absolutely loved it, gave it 5 stars. I was like, give me another one right now. I just oh my god, like she makes me excited about YA romances again. Like I literally cannot wait to read this. This was a bit of a random, well, not random. It was on my TBR list, but I decided to get Everything's Fine. I am trying to get more in my fiction bag, and this is definitely still like a romance, but it leans more like a fiction. And so I feel like this is going to help me get there. Yeah. I'm a little nervous though. Like I think it'll be good, but it's like literally 2016. Speaking of fiction, I do have a Kristen Hanna book. I have Between Sisters. This would be my first Kristen Hanna book. And I know a lot of people would probably recommend like The Nightingale or The Women, but I wanted something that like not a lot of people talk about. I just that's how I was feeling. That's how I was feeling. But yeah, this one's about two sisters, obviously. And I was gonna read this earlier, but I read Intermezzo not too long ago. And so I don't want to read like about two brothers and then two sisters like too close together, if that makes sense. And those are all of the books on the cart. Those are all my unread books. Wonderful selection. I am just taking my time. Let me know if you have any of the same books on your TBR list and if there's a book that I really need to get to soon. I honestly think If It Makes You Happy is next. Like, I just can't stop thinking about it. I low key might start that tonight and put the other book down. I don't know, guys. That is it from me. I will see you in my next video, whatever, whenever that is. Yeah, bye.